What's good, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Zone podcast. The NBA has finally come to an end. LeBron James is the champion. We all saw this coming, really, but we're happy to say that your Lakers are your 2020 NBA champions. But guys, first and foremost, let's talk about the finals. You know, the Lakers beat the Miami Heat in 6.
What about the intro?
Oh, you know,
damn.
Bro, I didn't even introduce you guys. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Sorry. And on this podcast today, I've got the usual suspect in me. You should know them by now if you listen to us. I've got, you know what, since Jay reminded me about this, you go first, bro. Jay, how are you, first and foremost?
Support women's sport. That's all I know.
Yes, we need to support women's sport. I've been trying to get more into women's soccer. I love my women's tennis. I'm going to try to get more into women's basketball.
Why do you call it women's soccer?
The longest.
Okay. The reason why I call it women's soccer, and it's not. A lot of people have come at me to it because they think I'm trying to, kind of devalue the women's game. No, it's not. It's not. But the way I see it is that in terms of women's game, the Americans have been the best in competitors or the best international team for the past 5-6 years, and their investment in women's in football itself, like proper football, is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So as they're leading the way in terms of the women's side of the game, I'm going to refer it to how the Americans call the game of football soccer. Do you know what I'm saying? Just kind of different from the men's game. Do you know what I'm saying?
But it's not different in the men's game, and you don't call football soccer.
And the best player right now currently is Lucy Bronze, and she's British. So football.
I can't really. I didn't catch what you said, Tony. What did you say?
I said you don't call football soccer, right? If I'm talking about Chelsea.
Not really, no.
Yeah,
this I'm only using it for the bands. I've never used that word soccer, man.
Yeah, exactly. So why call women's football soccer?
Trying to be controversial.
No, I'm not trying to be controversial, but I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, when I see women's play, I'm just in the United States. And the first women's tournament I watched was the 2015 World Cup in Canada when the United States won it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying, innit? And it was the United States women's soccer team, do you know what I'm saying, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So that was the first time I really kind of digested the word soccer, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? And because of the American terminology, you know what I'm saying, innit? So as they're leading the way in terms of women's football, in terms of their investment and the national team being so superior compared to the rest, just for the bands, I'm only using the phrase, I just feel like calling the women's game soccer, do you know what I'm saying? But women's football, soccer, same thing, you know what I'm saying?
It's football.
I can't lie.
Yeah, it's football.
It's football. I'm here to talk about basketball, but
let's get into the basketball. You know what I'm saying?
We cut this bit out. Sorry, guys. Let me introduce. So, Abbas, Mr. Hot Take, Mr. 3 out of 10, 25% shooting from the field with his hot takes. Bro, what's a Westbrook of hot takes? How are you, bro?
I'm very good. All I'm gonna say is you can shoot 3 out of 10, but if you make the game winner, that's all that matters.
You didn't make no game winner.
You didn't make no game winner. That's what we're trying to say, bro.
You didn't make no game winner.
Stop
trying to turn it around, Abbas. Stop trying to turn it around.
Game winners ever. I made everyone realize that the best coach is Eric Spoelstra, and I've also made you realize Jimmy Butler.
You didn't make no one realize that. People knew this.
I wasn't even considering him. You was like Toronto, Milwaukee, and
I say Toronto.
I don't know about
Toronto.
I probably said Milwaukee in the East.
You guys just looked at the standings. I delved deeper into it.
I don't do stats. I vibe.
I know you picked the
no stats, just vibes.
Wrong.
Vibes of the season. And last but not least, we got Kojo, bro. How are you, man?
I'm fantastic, bro. I'm just over the moon.
That's good. So, first and foremost, as I was saying before, guys, the Lakers won in 6. LeBron has his fourth ring. Did anyone see this not coming? I saw it coming from a mile away. I can't lie.
What do you mean you saw that from a mile away? Like before the finals or from the start of the season?
From the start of the season. I could have bet my mortgage that the Lakers were going to win. I can't lie.
That's a bet, though. But here's how I seen it, and I've said to everyone. The Clippers didn't impress me. Number one. Number two, you have 2 top 5 players in the league on the same team. You have to. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. You have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the same team. I don't know how you're not winning. Like that's just how I see it personally. Like, yes, there's this, and especially with a KD less season. Or KD less. I'm just saying KD's not in the league, and you have LeBron and AD together.
The Lakers were always winning it, man. They were always winning. But that's just me. That's just my view, guys. What about you? Are you obviously? I know you're two Lakers fans. You're happy to see the Lakers win, but summarize the season up.
I can take this.
You go first, Abbas. You go first.
I'm kind of literally on the same wavelength as Tony. Like, it's not that I wasn't buying into the hype of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Like, that was, for me, the toughest test you would have. Nobody in the East was going to be close to Kawhi and Paul George, if that makes sense. So I was, I guess, a little bit apprehensive of them. But yeah, I'm with Tony. I never really thought a LeBron James team would ever not win the championship. Like, if you really deep it, the only teams he's come against are, I guess, teams that are super teams. Other than that, he's really won the championship if he's got another good player next to him. So really, there wasn't going to be a problem. I just thought, I guess it was, for me, the window to win the ring. If you didn't win it this season, then a lot of people look at it like, oh, can you go back now? LeBron is old. The narrative of falling, AD can't win. Is he going to resign? Whereas now, a lot of people are like, oh, these guys can go back to back right now. They won it so convincing. And if you really deep it even more, they dominated the entire NBA season. Top of the Western Conference, gentlemen sweep every single team they played, minus the Miami Heat. I'll give them credit because I always thought they were a good team.
I think they should have if Danny Green could shoot.
Yeah, to be fair, then, do you know what? It was one game that
I'm going to talk on Danny Green afterwards. I'm going to go into him afterwards, but yeah.
Miami Heat actually did outplay the LA Lakers. Otherwise, yeah, it could have even been a gentleman's sweep on that game as well. So yeah, I'm with Tony. I 100% saw this from the start, and it is a really big win for LeBron in terms of his legacy. But I really don't think it's that much of a struggle in terms of his championship wins, like a lot of people have put on it, if that makes sense. I think this was a lot more straightforward of a championship win than a lot of people do think. I just think it's impacted his legacy a lot more overall. But yeah, like 100% with Tony. Saw this from a mile away. But the only team I thought that could hurt them were the Clippers, but I still didn't fully buy into that hype. No one in the East really troubled them, and it just literally proved it right now.
Yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah, for me, at the start of the season, when it started, like, I was very, very optimistic that we could do something special. You know what I'm saying? But my expectation was never to win the title from the first season once we constructed this roster, this, like, you know, championship roster we planned for the next 2 to 3 seasons. It got into December, that run of games when we beat Denver, Utah, I think both on the road and both back-to-back games. And then I think he must have slapped even the likes of, I forgot what team that we played, but we went on a 4-game winning run in December. And that's when I kind of changed my narrative and thought, you know, this team is something special, that we could actually go and win this title. And we continued that for up until, you know, the season got suspended because of COVID. And I thought that the Lakers are really picking up championship form now with the wins against the Clippers and the Bucks. So I'll say from December of 2019, that's when I really started to believe that this team can win. It was never like straight conclusion that, we're going to win the title. Even when we lost to the Clippers, I was worried, man, because it was the first game of the season. I thought to myself, so talented, just the depth. Like, if they get this going, man, and with Doc Rivers, I kind of bought into the hype of Doc Rivers that he can really do it, that this guy's is a premier coach. And he's got one up against Frank Vogel with experience in the postseason and, you know, finals and that if the Clippers get going, get Paul George back as well, do you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a dangerous team to beat. So I was thought this season maybe it's not the year for the Lakers, unfortunately. When Kobe died, unfortunately, I thought, you know what, if the Lakers don't win the championship, I don't see how they're not going to win the title next year. Do you know what I'm saying? I just thought it was going to be this year or next year because that added motivation there. It would be better if it's this year. But done for bubble games. I mean, when you guys seem to calm down, I'm worried, man. You couldn't sort Abbas and Tony and Jay, but on a real level, like, Danny Green has been terrible this year. Like, I'm not going to cap. Christ won the championship. I'm proud of him. You're part of the Laker family. You've done your thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's amazing, Danny Green. Like, I got a lot of respect for you, what you've done in your career, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy that, you know, you got the championship. Yeah, again last night. But overall this season, man, let's not lie, man. He's been on the par. Defensively, he hasn't been great, let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? Shooting the ball wise, he's been poor. Like, in the postseason, he's terrible, man. He's terrible. it's that game in Game 5 for me. He rushed it. It was a wide open end, you know what I'm saying, and you didn't make it. And that's the thing which annoyed me the most. It's not that he missed a shot, but that he's been terrible shooting the ball for the whole year. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not he's been great and he missed a shot, because that can happen to anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? It was wide open and he missed a shot. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, he's been poor. And what's also amazing about the championship victory, personally, before I let you speak on this, Jay, in the bubble, we didn't have everybody, right? There's no everybody. Let's be real. There's no everybody, right? And everyone's asked. I remember Toni, you telling me at the start, we were doing this podcast, that back in July, I think Lakers could struggle here because everybody's your best perimeter defender and, you know, he's a good three-point shooter and so on. And I didn't take into consideration that would be the reason why we'd fall off, personally, until the season began and we just, you know, we couldn't score and we were just playing offensively. You know, we hadn't gotten things going. Do you know what I'm saying? But we won a title without Avery Bradley, and he was amazing this season. Like our best perimeter defender, one of our best 3-point shooters. So overall engine on our team. So if you really think about it, Danny Green was terrible. Let's be real. We could all confirm Danny Green wasn't great this season. Let's not lie. Is anyone going to lie on this one?
Do you know what? Like, I don't think the role players did what they needed to. Like, yeah.
Yes. But did you expect more of Danny Green, though, bro?
You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't really expect too much from a lot of the players around LeBron and AD.
If he made that shot, it's a different story. People wouldn't talk like this right now.
Exactly.
He made that shot.
No, not me. No.
You wouldn't care.
Not me, bro. Not me, bro.
You wouldn't care.
I watched the games. I'm saying Danny Green has not been a guy.
You wouldn't care. But he's also contributed.
100% right.
No, of course. No, of course. Of course, the champions are done. Of course, I'm not going to say anything. But I'll be in the same position.
What's your expectation? If you are coming to me,
wait.
If you are coming to me and asking me, did you expect this from? What was your expectations of Danny Green?
Bro, I'm expecting you to spend at least 45% of your 3-point attempts. The guy shot 33 from the season.
If he made the one shot, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. He shot 12%.
But you guys because you guys don't take in the body of context. You get me? And this is what you guys like to kind of. No, you guys are funny. You guys are funny.
We're funny. We're funny. All of us are funny, and you're not funny. We're funny.
All of you guys are funny. All of you guys are all bunch of comedians. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to Toni, Abbas, the body work is so important in basketball. When you look at a career, when I'm trying to explain why Michael Jordan's greater, the body work of Danny Green this season has not been up to the standard that we were expected. Cool. I think you guys are bluffing.
Wait, so what are you trying to say exactly?
What I'm trying to say, look, this is what I'm trying to say. The Lakers didn't win what I'm saying is like the Lakers won a championship without Danny Green not being to his usual standard that we all expected. Let's not die. No.
Bro, Danny Green was injured. They're still winning that championship.
Let me finish. No, but let me finish. Because Abbas, at the end of the day, he missed a shot. So let's not do what if he missed a shot.
One shot.
No. Abbas, bro, my guy.
Let him land.
Let me land. This whole belief, if he missed or what, doesn't matter. He missed. Bro, he hit the outside of the rim. It was short. It wasn't like it fizzed out. It was like it rimmed out or it was in and out. He hit the outside of the rim. It was a poor shot. It was early release. NBA 2K standards. Let's not overgas the thing.
No, it was slightly early. It was slightly early.
Tony, what's my point? What's my point?
What's your point?
What's my point? The Lakers won a championship without everybody and Danny Green.
No. Man said without.
No.
Wait. So you're saying?
Yes. Man said it was outside the bubble. He said Danny Green was outside the bubble.
No, Tony.
So he wasn't guarding players. He wasn't guarding.
So you're saying you're saying the Lakers. They won it without Avery Bradley, and they won it without Danny Green.
Danny Green being great, without Danny Green being effective. That's what I'm saying.
How has he not been effective if he's playing D? Look how amazing all of those players played D.
Tony, I'm not speaking wildly.
Danny Green was like fair enough, he done his role, don't get twisted, and he missed a shot, and he didn't have the greatest of playoffs. But I don't think the difference between Danny Green and playing good and playing bad was gonna affect the Lakers.
I'm mostly based on everybody. Because you guys based
bro. If Avery Bradley played or if he didn't play, it
doesn't matter. He's not
okay. But okay, so now Tony, I want you to think about this. What you said earlier. A couple months ago, 3 months ago in July.
Yeah.
When
I'm glad you said this because this is how I know you don't listen to me. I said when Avery Bradley
I said when Avery Bradley has gone, you've lost your best perimeter defender. I still said the Lakers are going to win the chip. Yeah. I never said, No, bro, listen, I said, because I said, especially when your first series, I said, against Portland, you're not going to have pretty good perimeter defenders. You lost your best perimeter defender. Yeah, but I'm sorry, Avery Bradley's not the difference between you winning the chip and not.
You said we will struggle. You said we will struggle. You said we will struggle, bro, and there could be a chance. There could be upset. I said you could struggle. Yeah, but I said Adam Taylor of the Sox blog. Shout out Adam. Casting your worries and that. And I'm gonna get on the Sox. I've got a lot to say, but I'm gonna get on the Sox.
Yeah, no, but Kojo, did I not say Lakers were gonna win?
You did say so. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
so.
There you go.
But then you having some type of doubt. Do you know what I'm saying? I just kind of correct your doubt. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
of course.
What do you mean? Of course I had doubt. You lost your...
Wait.
All I said is that you've lost your best perimeter defender.
Yeah.
And your perimeter defense is not going to be that good. I never said because Avery Bradley's not there, you're not going to win the chip. You will always win the chip.
No, but you said we will struggle though. That's not coming to you. You said we will struggle.
I said you were struggle, bro. When you lost game 1, did I not say that you will struggle a couple games? Because I did say.
You said we will struggle in the championship.
I said. No, listen to me.
No. James, I'll produce that editor.
I'm funny. I'm funny. I can't reload it. I'm funny.
You're a comedian. Reload the archive.
Wait. So you're saying that I said because Avery Bradley's missing, you guys are gonna struggle this whole playoff series because of Avery Bradley.
Yes, you did say that. You Adam said that. You hypnotized. But what Adam was saying, Adam was trying to put a doubt. Adam was trying to put a doubt on the Lakers' cost.
There was doubt. He didn't even.
There was doubt.
How can I doubt for the East?
So you're saying that I said that the Lakers were gonna struggle. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So you're saying that
look, Tony, my bro.
So listen, at the end of the day, what I said about Avery Bradley is that one, you've lost your perimeter defender.
Okay.
We were talking about correct me if I'm wrong. We're talking about the Trailblazers series, right? And I said against Dame and
no, not really. This is before. This is before the postseason.
Cool.
Yeah, this is start the bubble. This is what you said.
And I said that you've lost Avery Bradley. And what was then my prediction to who was going to win the chip? Who did I say was going to win the chip then?
No, I remember this.
Who did I say was going to win the chip then?
You said Lakers, but that's because you said it wasn't a convincing prediction. You said
it wasn't convincing, but I still said it.
Okay. Okay. But what I'm saying is that
Kojo, did I say the Lakers are going to win the championship? Yes or no?
You did. Correct.
Cool. Did I say that Avery Bradley is going to be the difference in them winning a championship? Yes or no?
You alluded to it.
No, I didn't.
We spoke about it. But no. We can come into topic because we got other time to talk about.
Avery Bradley.
Yes, I remember what I said. You and
bro,
Adam,
I said you're going to struggle.
We'll team up together. I tried to put a cast on the Lakers. Like this is a struggle run.
I want to say one thing to you.
Oh no! You know what? Please, you know what I'm gonna do for socials? I'm gonna clip this bit up here, and I'm gonna clip exactly what I said on that first episode, and I'm just gonna put that then on socials. I said against Portland. I said at most you was. I said the Portland series you'll go in.
I'm not talking about Portland. I'm not talking about Portland,
bro. The whole playoffs because I said because I used Portland as an example. Remember, I used Portland as an example because you guys were gonna have Portland, right? I used Portland as an example about your perimeter defense, and I said, who's gonna perimeter? I said you guys might struggle, but you are still going to win the chip. I never said, oh no, Avery Bradley, the Lakers.
No,
the Lakers about Avery Bradley. No, Kojo, man. What are you trying to do right now?
We'll win the chip.
This is what I don't get. Like I don't get what you're trying to do.
I think. No, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to do anything. No, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to just let you know that all of you guys, including myself, all had the view of the Lakers potentially struggling. So we're all part of this together. Do you know what I'm saying? It was never definite that the Lakers were going to win the championship.
No, I said the Lakers. Bro,
I told you, you said it.
One thing, please. I'm begging you.
Abbas,
let Abbas land.
Kojo, all I said was that their perimeter defense, they will struggle on the perimeter D. That is literally all I said. I never said they're going to struggle this whole thing because
you said that. And I've only said one team in the history of this entire bubble, they will struggle. Ask these guys, what did I say about Portland? I think we'd win them in 4 anyway. The only team I said...
You said they'll struggle against the Rockets.
They'll struggle against the Rockets, yeah.
That's the only team. Yeah. And the reason
that's the only thing Abbas said.
That's
but we all said the Lakers were going to win.
Let me finish. I'll tell you why I said it. I go, just like with Toni, we struggle defending the three. The Rockets shoot the three a lot. We will have to adapt to them. They don't adapt to us. That is the only reason I said we will struggle. And I agree. His body of work, bro, he's got 3 rings by 3 different teams. That's his body of work.
I don't know, it's amazing.
And he's
it's
not
amazing.
that important.
His career is amazing.
The only reason we would ever lose.
Don't discredit Danny Green. Don't discredit Danny Green. But anyways, we move on to the next topic. We move on to the next topic.
Lose the NBA.
Abbas, why are you shouting? Why are you
Kojo,
shouting?
He was shouting. He's not shouting.
If LeBron and Anthony Davis, one of them two struggle in the entire series, the role players can do whatever the hell they want. You're losing 30 and 10. That is it. The role players are there to make about 10, 11 million or whatever they make a year and just be clogs. That's it. Nobody cares about them. Rondo was doing his thing. There's a reason the game was.
This is what I'm trying. I agree with Abbas, bro. The difference between Danny Green playing crap or Danny Green even being in the bubble does not affect the Lakers' chances that much.
But you still have to play D. That's the thing. If he wasn't there, you have to choose someone else that's low in the rotation that has to defend.
With Avery Bradley being there or not, that wasn't going to make a difference. The only people that they can lose that will make a difference is LeBron and AD.
I'll tell you, the biggest proof of this is Game 3, where Anthony Davis has foul trouble and the Miami Heat absolutely destroy us.
Okay, guys, you made your point. But what I just said is basically everyone all had the belief that Lakers at some point were going to struggle, including myself. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I put out is. That's all I put out. Okay, Toni, don't worry. We're gonna finish the bud because at the end of the day, one of you guys, either you or Jay, are gonna find the archives and we're gonna see who's right. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'll hold my hand up and say I'm wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just going off my memory.
It's the archives, man. Archives. Or kids.
It's the archives.
Archives.
There's no chives.
Oh, apologies. Archives. Archives. I didn't even know this about this. Archives. You know what I'm saying? But anyways.
Say your bit on the finals, bro. I feel like you've not said anything.
Yeah. I'll let you go, bro. Come on, James.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mr. Lonzo Ball, Stan.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
100. Wait. To be honest, I'll be real. I thought the Clippers was going to beat the Lakers. I don't watch NBA like that 24/7. I watch the Pelicans, you know? I watch Lonzo Ball. So
you watch Lonzo Ball, fam.
Yeah,
you watch Lonzo.
Not really watching what people are doing. And I think, what's it called? Lakers, the Clippers won 3-1 their series against...
No, 2-2. Was
it 2-2? All right,
yeah.
Cool. So in the Clippers wins, it looked like the Clippers really had found their way around the Lakers. So in my opinion, I thought, if it gets to playoffs, I thought the Clippers would win it all. And personally, I didn't think the Lakers role players would step up, which they have.
Yeah.
So I'm incredibly shocked, but I'm very proud of the Lakers. I'm happy. I don't like
Thank you.
So
Thank
I'm
you
very
much.
glad that the Lakers, at the end of the day, the Lakers had a great playoffs. They were a team. This is what happens when it's organic, not like the Clippers that came together to destroy LeBron James and failed. This is the actual brotherhood. That's what the Lakers have. Everyone's bought in. AD bought in. He trusted LeBron. LeBron trusted AD. And they trusted all the other players. You got people like Rondo. You got people like Dwight Howard that people don't rate, but they've stepped up. Big things like that. And you got JaVale McGee. You got Quinn Cook. You got a great...
JaVale McGee's a 3-time champion. That's so crazy.
That's the
I
thing.
know. And the guy hardly played a minute in the finals, bro.
But he played in the regular season. That's the thing. Everyone bought in.
Yeah, he contributed.
Yeah.
He contributed to the...
Everyone bought in. So it's like...
He contributed. And he's a great guy. And I like watching his vlogs. He's a good dad. He's a great guy. I'm happy for him. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm happy for LeBron.
I'm happy for him.
And I want to say... And how they said he was washed and how they said he can't do this and that. I'm happy that he's proven it. They said he was going to leave. They said he wasn't going to do anything in LA. He's here for movies. I'm so happy for LeBron and AD because remember, AD was struggling. AD was always a great talent. He's been, to be honest, you could call him generational. He was at the Olympics. He held his own at the Olympics.
Yeah. And I believe he was at the Olympics before he got to the NBA.
Yeah.
Is that true? He got to the Olympics. Yeah. So that's generational things. You know what I'm saying? And I like what you said, Jay, how you said about the Lakers having a brotherhood. Because if you look at it, which is so great, the Lakers didn't have a talented team. Like, it wasn't more talented than maybe the likes of the Clippers.
Yeah.
You can also the Clippers had the more deeper talented team. Yeah. But the Lakers won a championship without having the more talented team. I'm not coming after you. I'm just saying the Lakers just didn't have a talented team as people expected. I'm not coming after you.
Like, if you were going to put 2 and 2 together up front, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and you're playing AD and LeBron, I think talent-wise, I would take.
After that. It's after that.
No, I'm talking about as a team. I'm talking about the whole structure team.
It's Harold.
As a team. I'm saying, no, but like because let's be real. Like if you look at the likes, bro, let's be real. KCP before this season, he's an amazing team by the way. Like he stepped up like during I'll say December numbers, amazing. But let's be real, my guys. Last year, KCP choked and this guy was awful. 17 season, this guy was awful. Do you know what I'm saying? Alex Cruz is not a shooter, bro. He's not really a great offensive player like that. But let's be real, you expect too much from him. Kuzma is inconsistent, and let's be real, Brandon Ingram is a better player than Kuzma. Lonzo Ball probably has a better potential than Kyle Kuzma.
They're giving rings out to anyone.
Kuzma has a ring. The role players, fam. Let's be deeper, guys. Alex Caruso has a ring, you know.
No, he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves
it. But he doesn't look like an NBA player.
What does an NBA player look like?
What does an NBA player look like?
What do they look like?
He doesn't look like a conventional NBA. I'm saying I'm breaking down the media's BS type of notion. Just because the guy struggled and
this is your own media. This is your own college.
No,
this is your own notion.
ESPN will talk about this. No, ESPN will talk about this. ESPN will talk about this a couple weeks ago. They were actually speaking of this. Just because the guy's bold and he's 25, and you know what I'm saying, he struggled in high school, he struggled in G League.
I want Jordan to win the championship. It's okay. There's no like thingy of a player. Trust me, it's okay.
All right. Okay, let's just cut this and then we go to the.
I feel sorry for Cousins. That's the only.
You saw what? Sorry.
The only person I feel sorry for is Boogie Cousins because he signed to the Lakers, got waived, and he got injured and got waived.
That's your fault, isn't it? That's your fault. We don't make the rules.
Wait, I don't get. Why if he was healthy, why can he